What is going on, guys? Welcome back. The first of many Madden 21 breakdowns. And you know what? You can see in the first play of this game how many legacy issues still exist. It's absolutely absurd to me. So if you're just talking football X's and O's, it's pretty clear. Shotgun formation, you've got 5 on 4. I don't care what line quality we're talking about, from how great the Raiders may be to how great or poor the offensive line may be. It's still 5 on 4. But Madden can't handle this. Madden hasn't been able to handle this. I don't care how you draw up these blocking assignments. The logic is not there. So as the ball gets snapped, you can see this player right here has no one to block, thus the 5 on 4. And this is where the confusion starts, because the double team block is always the one that loses containment first in Madden. Not in real life, but in Madden. And why does it happen? Look at this interaction. Why is this lineman getting ahead of everything else? This is how we used to get the penalties for a legal man downfield when you stayed in the pocket, because for some reason, this game has a tendency to have linemen go past where they need to be and not assist in blocking. Now, in this case, it pulls him back so that he actually can become engaged. But look at this double team blocking. This is not what we expected from players that were supposed to be more intelligent, or obviously going into another year of gameplay like this. So obviously you've got the double team being broken first, and when you look at this, it causes the movement, but it causes the movement in the pocket because this is so unconventional. If you're looking at this right now, you can't tell who's blocking that defensive end. Everyone else at least has a person that they can block and you can read pressure. But from a pocket standpoint, when you try to connect all these players at the waist, this is not a pocket. Now, in hindsight, this player is actually moving towards where you would see some pressure, but he doesn't know any better because it's so unconventional the way this game gets pressure. Now, I want to talk about the pass because we talked about smart players this year. Obviously, when I see a pass thrown and you can look off and see players standing still, receivers not moving, even if it's for a moment, I understand that they're running curls, but if you go back and look at Madden's past, this has been a major issue. Now, I will say, to the game's credit, it does appear that Michael Thomas, being a premier receiver, is going to kind of pull back a little bit to where he can maybe get this pass, but I don't like players standing still in the field. And literally, again, this is the first play of the game. Now, I say that he pulls back to the pass because you can actually look and see the line for the first down is at the 40-yard line, and he's right at, it looks like maybe the 43. So he does start to pull back and run towards this pass, which is good. It's what you want to see. And obviously, being a larger player, he's going to be able to shield the defender out. But as soon as he catches this ball and starts to move upfield, we see one of the biggest issues, again, this game deals with from year to year to year, and it's pursuit. I understand the tackle is going to be made here, but you have to take into consideration what happens if the tackle isn't made. Why are players running in straight lines? Where is this safety going if Michael Thomas were to break this tackle? It does not make any sense from a football standpoint where you have an offensive player that looks like he's being held by his shoe. And you've got a linebacker running directly over, and in front of him, a safety moving the other way. There are so many breakdowns on my channel of players that got out of an animation here, because that's all this is, animation football, that got out of this animation and took off downfield, and you've got a safety and a linebacker before they break free, running vertically. It makes no sense, and it's a touchdown. So it's disheartening to see so many issues just in the first play of someone else's game. But that's where Madden is. Love to know your thoughts on this. Appreciate you checking it out. You may not get notifications, but tons of more breakdowns on the way. I will be back in the week with more commentary.